Hey y'all, it's Shelly. Me and my friend Monica, who is scrapping for my boys here on YouTube, decided a couple of months ago that we would do a card challenge every month and try to challenge ourselves to make more cards and to build our stash. One of us would pick the die that we would use, and we would use a similar die or the same if we have the same. So this month Monica chose, and she chose the Creative Expressions New Zealand Collection Auckland die. And we haven't really gotten that specific about do you have to use the all of the dies. I hope we don't because I haven't used them all. But basically I've used the outside edge here and then the large one. I've left this, I haven't used this yet because I don't really know what I'm going to use this card for. I may give it to someone or I may just throw it in my stash. So this was our requirement. And then I've also used the Finishing Touches Perfect Peony Complete Petals Creative Expressions by Sue Wilson. I've used that. I've used also the stamps that coordinate with that die. And I stamped all of these out and I cut all of them out. Wasn't sure which one I was going to use or if I would use more than one. So I already have some started for another card. I used this Impression Obsessions die. Doesn't really have a name on here, but this is the number. If you like this swirly leaves and flourish mix. I used a Versamark pad. I embossed white with the stamps. You'll see that in a minute. I used some glass bling. I used SS20 and color 101, and it's just kind of a, I don't remember what the real name is, but it's kind of like a, just a clear with like an Aurora Borealis effect. I've used the Oriental Weave Cuttlebug folder, and this is a 5x7 folder. I believe that's right. That may be wrong. It makes a 5x7 card. I've used Donna Salazar Mixed Media Inks Embossing Powder and Jasmine. I used my Crystal Katana to affix my glass bling in the spots that I wanted it in. And I used my Big Shot machine to cut all of the dies out. I used some purple cardstock and some white cardstock. And here is my card. So, when I first started out, I thought I'll just do an all white card. But then as I was putting it together, I thought I'll make this to send to my aunt maybe. And I actually am not too crazy about this texture of the Oriental Weave with this die. But already, had all the elements cut out and was gluing it down before I really realized that I didn't like it. And then here's my flower cluster. And so I used the large and the medium flower. Sorry, my glue's still wet, so it may move around. I used the large and the medium flower and layered them. I used just one of those flower shaper tools that comes on the end of the Spellbinders tool-in-one. The rounded end, I have that little set with the 3 different sizes. I used the large and the medium leaf. And then I put the bling in the middle. I cut the flourishes in the white, cut the largest piece in the white. Now, this purple edge is the actual size that it cuts the die out, because this part of the die, the decorative part, does not cut out of your paper. It doesn't have a cut edge around the whole edge. You have to cut it out separately. And that's because so you can make a, you know, like a kind of like a shadow box effect or whatever you'd like to do in a card. Well, I actually wanted the purple to be larger than the white, so I just free-handed the white cut out myself to make it, because this purple is the cut edge that it would have been to cut the white out as well with the intricate die. And I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that it does. But anyway, that's what I did to have the purple edge. And then I haven't done anything on the inside except mat it, because I really, like I said, I really don't know what I'm going to use this for. I probably will come back with the next size, 2 sizes of dies. There's another New Zealand die that coordinates, that has another size, I think, that fits this middle. So I'll probably do another purple layer and then another white layer in a sentiment or something in the middle. And yeah, so that's my little quick card. It took me a little bit longer than probably the normal card maker. I'm really slow at cards. But anyway, I got it done, and I'm very happy with it. I really like, you know, making the flowers myself, and I hope to be doing more of that, and, you know, using all of these dies that I've purchased. I have had a couple of really big hauls with my dies, so anyway, I'm glad to be using it, and I'm really happy with the way this turned out, even though I'm not too crazy about this Oriental weave texture with the flowers. I should have used a flower or cherry branch or something like that on the back. But anyway, that's learned for next time. And there you can see the little blings that I added, the glass rhinestones. There's one in the middle of the flower, and then there's 3 on the top and 3 on the bottom of the die cut. So if you have any questions, let me know. Let me know what you think of the card, and I will put a link to Monica's channel when I upload this video. I don't think Monica has completed her card, so I'll put a link to her channel. You can go over and check her out. And thanks for watching.